Yes, peoples, welcome to Outrageous TV. Genie here.
Yes,
One of the things I enjoy the most is watching Instagram reels and watching some of my favorite players talk about some of my GOATs in football. And this is just a small compilation that I put together that I think my viewers would enjoy. And if you do, like, comment, share, I appreciate it. Let's start the first video, please.
That's a lovely piece of control by Regis. Oh, what a great shot! Oh, what a goal this is! Still Regis.
Rivaldo. I knew how good he was.
Yeah.
And he had that bit of an unusual style.
Yeah.
You know, the way he moved.
Bit dangly.
Yeah. But you know when he struck the ball?
Yeah.
He had these little flicks, tricks, scoops. But when I played against him, I didn't realise how strong he was. I got this picture at home, right? The picture is me running with the ball.
Yeah.
And he's on the floor because he's just missed the tackle. Like looking at me from the floor. And the picture is as if I've just like
gone past it.
Yeah. My boy's 14. He loves FIFA and looking on all the players and all that. But that's the one picture I said to him, look, look at Rivaldo watching your dad fly by him.
They told him.
And I got to share the pitch with someone as talented as him. Just incredible.
Rivaldo was so special. He doesn't get the love and appreciation that he truly deserves. He is very low key, didn't really speak much. I don't think I ever really saw him smile until he retired. He had a very specific style, left-footed genius, had a face of a skeleton. I used to call him Skeletor back in the day. Trophy cabinet was healthy, World Cup winner. Rivaldo is one of the greatest of all time. And if you don't know, do your research, please.
Give us the truth about Eden Hazard.
The truth is, that amazing player that you see is an amazing player with awful training. So you can imagine what he could be with a super professional attitude in training. Because in the end, he gets into the pitch every morning and it doesn't work much. In terms of his fitness, of his speed, of his condition, he would be a much better player. So what you see is just what is the talent that God gave him, and is a fantastic player.
Hazard for me was a crying shame, honestly. What a talented, pure, natural footballer. But professionalism, now his career is noteworthy, no doubt about it, and he has pulled off some of the most fantastic seasons I have ever seen. But overall, it is a bit disappointing. But it is a tale for the ages. Those kinds of pure, talented footballers just don't exist anymore. They're a dying breed, because in this game now, you've got to be a professional first and a pure athlete. Talent is secondary at best.
Xavi as a player.
Amazing.
Xavi and Iniesta was like a crazy partnership. Like Xavi, the tempo of the game went through him.
Yeah, they connected, you know, they understood each other.
And that's
so
what you're
well.
saying, isn't it? About someone like, we're looking selfishly at like England, like a Jude and a Phil Foden. You need your best players to be able to connect and build that bond on the pitch.
Yeah. When we talk about Xavi and Iniesta, it's like it's a package. No, it's like we're talking about one player together, because they played for 15 years at the top level, Spain, Barcelona, winning things together, playing amazing football. The leadership they had, the command, a difficult game, they won the ball, they don't get stressed. You can pressure whatever you want. They will always find a solution because, again, of what we're saying. And it's something that I still think we need to coach the young players. The understanding of the game, to see things before they happen.
I'm not even going to harp on about this one. I'm just going to say it and get it over and done with. Xavi and Iniesta are the best midfield pairing I have ever seen and goated in football. Challenge me in the comment section. I got time. Get them fingers twittering and all that. I got some rebuttal for you. Come on with it.
I always remember we was in the tunnel and Ian Wright was there. And I'm looking at Ginoli, 6'3", this Adonis of a man, Barnet, absolute down. And Wright, I always remember Wright, he went, "Fucking hell, David, have you bathed in that Jean-Paul Gaultier, eh?" He stunk of Jean-Paul Gaultier. You remember the blue one when he first came out? He literally, the whole tunnel. And Harry Redknapp, it's my second game, by the way, Felix, you get what I mean? And he went, "Just get tight on David, just show him inside to the pack of players." This ball come over, and Harry Redknapp's gone to catch the ball, and David jumps up in front of Harry on the sideline. And we all thought he was going out, and we've half gone up, jumped up, brought it down on his chest, went on a mazy, cut inside Stevie Lomas, done razor rudder and bent it in the top corner. Harry just went, Ah, great goal, Daddy. And Stevie Lomas from Razor Ruddock said, we showed him inside, Gaffer. He said, yeah, but put a fucking tackle on him. No one laid a glove on him. It's just like, he was just immense, weren't he?
I remember when David Ginola first went to Tottenham, I remember thinking to myself, who is this Italian model or this French model? He was some player though, man, honestly. Yes, now. He reminds me of Berbatov in a way. Why, I don't know. But Jimmy Bullard is easily one of my favorite football storytellers. And one of my dreams, one of my goals is to do an interview with him one day. I think he is hilarious. Best stories, and his verbiage is phenomenal. You have to, you go and see one day.
What's the best training pitch? And I don't mean obviously in terms of the grass, I'm talking about like the best training, because there's been some teams and some players and national teams as well. There's some levels in there, especially the young.
Yeah, what's the best standard
Germany,
that you trained with?
Like, what was the best levels you saw in training?
The Barcelona Rondo must have been off.
Oh, Barcelona Rondo was different. Like, if you're inside, you're not coming out. You're not coming out. And they used to do 20 touches, and then you have to catch the ball. And 3 times 20 means you get slapped by the whole team through the tunnel.
Whoa.
The amount of time I went like 3 times 20 in the first week, I just got slapped the whole time.
It's all one touch as well?
One touch.
One
but
touch,
you cannot
Rondo.
make a mistake, because if you go in the middle, you're not coming out. You're not coming out.
How good was Messi in the Rondo?
Oh, he was in 1 time. Okay, he should have gone inside like 5 times in 6 months. But because everybody has respect, they say, no, you stay out. It's my bad. Perfect ball, but he makes a mistake. No, it's my bad.
Wow.
and he would like, no, I'm going in. Say, stay outside. We need you on Saturday.
So what's the...
He never made a mistake.
What's the respect levels like for Messi?
Different.
At Barca?
No, different. Like you have all the superstars.
That's his club, Joe.
Respect, and he's on top.
I know, but I want to hear it. You know what I mean?
He's
like,
just on top.
Like,
no one like Rakitic, Vidal, Dembele, who name it, Ter Stegen, whatever, big players, big names.
Suarez,
he's on top.
First and foremost, Rabona's at the highest level at the elite pros. It's not for the weak. It will have you dizzy, complaining and throwing up your breakfast that you had in the morning.
he ain't lying.
That in itself is a good training session. Like, seriously, if you want to get some leg work in, Rabona and the pros, yeah. As far as Messi being that guy, well, what you expect is the greatest player to ever have lived. And I don't think I would ever had said that, because Cristiano was my guy for years. But honestly, now that I've gotten older, that World Cup win took him over the edge. Yeah, I can say it. I am not emotionally attached to my players other than R9, but that's a whole different story.
Who would you say is the number 1 wonder kid?
Yamal at Barca, the kid on the right wing. I just watch him, and his decision making for such a young kid is, unbelievable. One of the best I've seen. He's got everything as well.
The thing that surprises me though is that in this modern world as well, where everything's on your phone, everything's on telly, you're subjected to watching it. He's played against them people like they were just people down the park. It don't bother him, does it?
No, that's one thing I like about him. I don't think the pressure or anything gets to him. He plays with a smile on his face and just enjoys football, which it should be, really.
It just don't occur to him that he's unbelievable at football.
No, he doesn't. He's just, it's just one of them, isn't he? Freak of a nature.
Scary.
Yamal to me is the best wonder kid playing in the pros right now. Honestly, I think he should be Brazilian. I think you need to change your identity, sir. There's not many players at the professional level that I look at and I say to myself, they are pure footballers. Yamal is, no doubt about it. Just wish he had a different haircut. That shit is pissing me off.
Well, I still say this, that he was never appreciated in this country because he played.
He's got to be talking about JJ.
Because he could have played for any of the top clubs.
Yeah.
When you produce that, you should be at somewhere like Real Madrid, not Bolton Wanderers.
Well, I don't know. Anywhere I found myself, I try to give my best. I try to show that I want my wages, and I'm glad that I'm doing it here.
Yes, I think it's one of them cases that one player deserves to play for Real Madrid.
He could have probably went and played for them top teams in Spain, but I think he wanted to sort of prove himself in the Premier League.
Still to this day, massively surprised that it wasn't the Man United or the Arsenals or the Chelsea or the Man Cities or the Liverpools that didn't come in and sign him, particularly on the free transfer. JJ mastered the fact that when the trick came, it was the right time to do it in the right place. Don't do it on the edge of our box just in case you don't get it right.
JJ Okocha, the only player that I had to name twice. What a baller, what a time. Fun-loving, free-spirited, pure footballer, pure joy to watch. I miss players like JJ, man. The game has changed dramatically. I don't like it.
So we're going out for training, and then he used to muck in as well. He used to come in and train with us, and he was just still unbelievable. A level above everybody that was there. And he put a few players on their backside, I'm not going to lie to you. And we needed to win the game on the weekend. And then I think Craig Bellamy went into the office and said to him, listen, Gaffer, you can't be coming into training and you're just demoralising our defence at the moment. Like, so the things you can do. So I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, I can't do what he does. So I'm going in within myself too. So I can't really. This geezer's world class. I'm not as good as that. So obviously I'm going into the game thinking I'm not good enough. Do you know what I mean? So that's why. So he kind of had to stop training because Bella's went in there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
Bella's went in there and said you can't train with us because you're too good.
You're too good.
Yeah, still at your age, you're still better than everyone we've got here.
Zola, man, my favourite Italian to ever play in the Prem, the mini magician. Messi before there was Messi, like he was a baller. Do your research, man, do your homework. The highlight reels are there.
Yes, now.
But watch it after my video though, yeah? Please? Thank you.
Stan Collymore.
Stan Collymore, you know.
Great player, a sort of complex character though, was he?
I think if he played in this day and age, he would have been one of the greatest players ever to play.
I can see that.
He was 6'2", 6'3". He was big, he was strong, he was quick. He could head the ball, he could hit with both feet. He was a good finisher, but people didn't understand him and people just thought he was very ungrateful. And that wasn't the case. He was an ill person who needed to get well. So I sat next to Stan in the dressing room, and one day he would talk to you for an hour, and the next day he'd walk through you like Patrick Swayze in Ghost. He would literally walk straight through you, and you're like, we were talking yesterday. And no one really understood. He struggled with depression, and I think if he played today, we'd be talking about him forever and ever. I thought he was that good.
Was mental health a thing at all in those days?
No, it was not really. You know, it was. Let's be honest. More people looked at him for being ungrateful than being ill, in my opinion. Yeah.
Stan Collymore, probably the most misunderstood footballer to ever walk the planet at one point. It was a tough time for him. Super talented, had every attribute you could ever want in a forward, but just couldn't quite get there. There was something missing. In fact, I'm gonna do a whole video on him, man. I think it's well deserved. I think the people need to know what going out, yeah.
Wayne Rooney, I always make that joke. You know, they say like Brazilian, African player, we change our age. Like I was saying, I'm 42 in Europe and 56 in Africa.
You just changed the
But I
numbers.
definitely, Rooney is a liar because at 15 years old, he was looking already like a 13 years old.
Yeah.
You can see now, I think Waza must be like, what, 38 or something like that.
He looks
like 73. Yeah. That's why. When I see that picture straight away, I think he was Bobby Charlton, but it's actually like when Rooney definitely changed the age.
It is true though, Rooney did look real old before he was even 20 years old. You knew he had a mountain full of chest hair at big 16. You could just feel it. Not in that way, you know what I'm trying to say. I know man was receding at like 21, 22, like he was on some Benjamin Button stuff like before it was even a thing. What a player, what a baller, love me some Rooney. Probably one of my favorite English forwards of all time, yeah. Easily, not even in question. All right, people's gonna wrap it up there. If you've enjoyed the video, like, comment, share. It means the world to me. Stay focused, stay blessed. Look more.